Hi, welcome to a new episode of 99 Reasons to Start and Keep on Practicing Breathwork. Right now, around the world, millions of people are practicing regular breathwork as their daily practice while running, while doing other kinds of sports, if you're doing Pilates, if you're doing Tai Chi, Qigong, if you're doing regular yoga, or if you're running, if you're bodybuilding, if you are a fitness guru, you're probably practicing breathwork already. Because breathwork is a very powerful tool that helps us endure pain, that helps us build muscle and build our fitness levels very fast, and also it speeds up our metabolism. So anyone who is interested in health, fitness, bodybuilding, Pilates, if you want more muscle weight, if you want to get fit easily and quickly, and if you want to build endurance, if you want to build a better cardiovascular health, you will need to use, or you will need to learn to use your breathing, because without breath, it is very hard to endure pain, especially in professional sports, in bodybuilding, during Pilates, during yoga, for example, during stretching exercises, and also during exercises which will help us to build more muscle. It is very hard if you can't control your breathing, if you can't manipulate, or if you can't change your breathing. These practices might be very hard, and millions of people as well around the world are having a hard time enduring pain, are having a hard time doing fitness exercises or bodybuilding, or they can't endure pain because they are not breathing right, they are breathing wrong, they have dysfunctional breathing habits. So if you're someone who is sensitive to pain, if you're someone who is sensitive to body pain, if you have a very delicate system, it might be because of your breathing, it might be because of your learned dysfunctional wrong breathing habit. If you also have allergies, and I'm going to speak about allergies in my next videos, if you also have allergies, like if you have some food allergies, if you have other allergies, some people get asthmatic during like during spring, during winter. Some people have spring allergies, some people have food allergies. If you have allergies, and if you have a sensitive physical body, if you're sensitive to anything in life, especially on the physical level, it might be very much related to your learned dysfunctional breathing habits. So that's why it's very important to analyze our breathing, see what we're doing wrong, and keep on breathing and keep on and starting a customized journey, and keep on doing exercises that will change our specific breathing habit. And if you already downloaded BreathHub, if you already finished breathing analysis, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I suggest you, as an expert who have been researching dysfunctional breathing habits and the effects of dysfunctional breathing habits, who knows exactly what happens to our physical body, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, when we breathe wrong, I suggest you strongly that you analyze your breathing habits and start a customized journey with BreathHub. Because if you're not breathing healthy, if you have problems with your breathing, because our organs live with breath, because breath is our main life fuel, because our cells regenerate with breath, because our brain, all of our body tissues, everything stays healthy and well and strong, because our muscles need breath, oxygen, because our tissues needs, our cell needs, our brain, our organs need oxygen and breathing, a healthy breathing. If you want to stay healthy and well, start with analyzing your breath and practicing regular breath work, because no matter how much fitness exercises you do, no matter how much time you spend on bodybuilding, there are some people who during, for example, bodybuilding or Pilates, they get muscled up easily. I'm one of those people, by the way. I do not exercise much, but when I exercise, it's very fast for my body to build up muscle and to build up fitness, because I have a healthy breathing habit. So having a healthy breathing habit, having enough oxygen in your cells, in your muscles, in your tissues, leads to a higher level of pain endurance. So you can endure pain more than other people do. And I see it in my life as well. I see it in my students. Where I started 20 years ago, I was also very sensitive to pain. My body was much more sensitive to pain. Now, as I get older, but also as I practice breath work each and every day, and as I analyze my breathing habits many years ago, and I worked on my breathing habits, I can endure much more pain. So even though I do not practice, I do not exercise like I used to in my 20s, my fitness levels and the muscle levels in my body are almost the same, even though I age, due to the oxygen level in my blood, due to the oxygen level in my cells, in my tissues, in my muscles. So I cannot suggest enough, I cannot tell you enough the importance of having a healthy breathing habit, especially when it comes to fitness levels, when it comes to building muscle, when it comes to building endurance, when it comes to cardiovascular health. Breath is the most important tool you have. Use it wisely, understand it, become aware of it, keep on practicing. With daily breath work, you become much more aware with your breathing, and we need that breath awareness. What happens when you don't practice breath work daily and when you don't have breath awareness in your body? First of all, you get sick easily because you don't notice the first symptoms that are happening. You get sick easily. If you had breath awareness, if you were more aware, if you had more awareness in your body, in your physical body, awareness of life, awareness of how life is moving towards in and out in your body, you would have much more awareness about your physical health, and it would be very hard for you to get sick. I see that, I've been seeing that in all of my students, tens of thousands of people who finish my seminars, who keep on practicing breath work, thousands of people who use Breath Hub. I get that feedback a lot. As you practice breath work, as you keep on practicing breath work and you become aware of your breathing, you become aware of the pure life energy in your body, in your system, how it moves when it's stuck. It's like you notice immediately if you're like, I can't take enough breaths, or if you notice immediately if you're out of breath, immediately if you're breathing too fast, too slow, if your breathing habit doesn't match with your physiological needs, because that's the specific problem. When your breathing habit, when your learned breathing habit that is getting triggered during the day does not match with your already existing physiological habits, your body's physiological habits, then it creates many problems, because your physiology, for example, doesn't need that maybe deep breathing, or your physiology doesn't need that shallow breathing, or your physiology doesn't need diaphragmatic breathing at that time. But if you're doing that, it creates all kinds of problems. First of all, a chemical change in your respiratory chemistry, then that respiratory chemistry, that unbalanced respiratory chemistry changes the whole overall body fluid chemistry, and then it changes your brain fluid chemistry. You start thinking negative, feeling negative, you start getting anxious, and you start experiencing more than 200 symptoms of dysfunctional breathing habits. If you want to stay healthy and well, especially if you're someone who is health conscious, who is doing exercises, who is, if you're exercising daily or a few weeks, if health and fitness is an interesting and important topic for you, make sure before you do anything else, you practice breath work 5 to 10 minutes daily. Make sure you get your breathing analyzed, because like I said, to build muscle, to build fitness, to have more endurance, to endure pain, and also to have more muscle in the body, to be more healthy, for your skin to regenerate, for your skin to look healthier, for your muscles to be healthier, you will need oxygen, you will need a healthy breathing habit. And it's so much easier if you're breathing healthy, if you have breath awareness, if you practice breath work, it's going to be so much easier for you to run. You will run more than you used to. Your fitness levels will go up. Your body muscle will go up very easily. Normally, with dysfunctional breathing habits, with my students I work with over the years, with people who have dysfunctional breathing habits, no matter how much they exercise, I see that their fat levels are high. It's very hard to build muscle. For some people, it's very hard to build muscle. It's very hard to get to a fitness level And even though they're eating healthy, it's like their bodies kind of like release more fat or something. It's very hard to get rid of that fat. If you're one of those people, you probably have a dysfunctional breathing habit. I explained it in my previous videos. I'm going to explain it again and again. Weight issues are also very much related to breathing, because if you have a breathing problem, if you have an unbalanced respiratory chemistry, due to that unbalance, because you won't have enough oxygen, enough life energy in your cells, you will tend to eat more, and your metabolism won't be ideal. It's like it's gonna lower your metabolism if you have dysfunction breathing habits, if you have unbalanced breathing habits, because your body will eat up all your fuel, because you will be hungry, like your cells will be hungry to oxygen, to energy. First of all, you won't have the energy like other people do for sports and for fitness trainings. And during fitness trainings, it's going to be harder for you to practice any kind of exercise to build the muscle weight you want. And I can't emphasize the importance of breath work. Regular breath work is going to speed up your metabolism. It's going to be very easy for you to lose weight, also to crash out the toxins and detox your body from fat, detox your body from toxins. And the more you practice breath work, and if you analyze your breathing and start a customized journey, the better your breathing habit is, the healthier you start breathing. What's going to happen in the end is you're going to tend to eat less, you're going to tend to eat healthier, you're going to start building muscle weight very quickly. It's like you'll build muscle much more quicker, because when you have enough oxygen in your body, in your cells, and in your muscles, the moment you start doing sports, you start building muscle quicker. You know, some people build muscle so much quicker. So I'm talking about those people. They have a healthier breathing habit. That's why athletes and professional football players and basketball players all around the world, volleyball players, swimmers, started doing breath work daily, or they're working with their breathing daily. Because if you're a professional athlete, if you are doing exercise every day, if you are health conscious, if you want to stay fit, you will eventually understand, you will need to eventually understand the importance of breath work. It is such a huge support for us, especially for our physical body. Like I said, I can't emphasize enough. So just try it, even if for a few months. When you try it, I have, by the way, worked with professional athletes. I have worked with world-class tennis players, world-class national team level, NBA level basketball players, and we have seen a huge difference in a few months in their fitness levels, in their endurance levels, in their cardiovascular levels. Imagine, even a professional athlete, a national basketball player, NBA level, or world wide known tennis players or football players. I have worked with hundreds of them. Even their fitness levels and endurance levels change. Think of what can happen to you if you're not a professional athlete. You'll go from here to here. You can go from 0 to 10 in a matter of weeks, in a matter of few months. You can be totally someone different if you keep on practicing breath work every day on your fitness levels, cardiovascular levels, and you will see it immediately. You will see it like with one tennis player. I remember we did just one breathing session for 20-25 minutes here in London. She was getting ready for Wimbledon. Just 20 minutes of breathing session. And then she started training. And she then, after the training, told me like her fitness level, cardiovascular levels, endurance levels. She just told me like, you know, I can run better and my body feels much more stronger. How is this? She was asking, like, how is this possible in 20 minutes? It is possible in 20 minutes. It is possible in 25 minutes, because if you practice breath work for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you will definitely have more oxygen in the blood. You will definitely have more oxygen in your cells. You will be more awake. Your whole body will get the food it needs, full on energy, full on fuel, and you'll be like a monster. So if you are doing any kinds of sports, especially like with yoga, I have worked with yoga teachers, I have helped yoga teachers, I have helped yoga students, I have worked with Tai Chi teachers. There have been some Tai Chi teachers and Qigong teachers I certified as breath coaches around the years. And I have worked with a lot of students, I've worked with a lot of people who practice regular yoga, yogis, and with breath work, with breathing. If you get breath conscious, and I'm not speaking about only pranayama, I'm speaking about daily breath work exercises. Pranayama is just one part of that, you know, getting aware of your breathing, analyzing your breathing, working on your breath. I have worked with hundreds of yogis, and their feedback has been, it's very easy to stretch. It's like during stretching exercise, if you practice, just try it. If you're doing yoga every day, download Breath Hub. Just try it for free for a week, because you can cancel. Even if you subscribe, you can cancel it during that week if you don't like it. So download Breath Hub. Practice breath work daily in the morning, 10 to 15 minutes before your exercise, before your yoga practice. I'm certain that you're gonna feel the difference. If you practice everyday breath work, you're gonna feel much more stronger. It's gonna be easier for you to stretch. You're gonna level up during your yoga practice, like Tai Chi, Qigong. Your body awareness will go from, I don't know, 5 to 6 to 10 to 100. Qigong, same. If you're doing running, and as you know, breath work is already used by millions of women around the world during childbirth. Do you know why? Because with breathwork, with certain breathing techniques, your body can endure so much pain. And I'm speaking as a mother who had 2 natural births, as a mother who knows exactly how that birth pain feels like. And you can endure that with specific techniques. Just imagine that you can even endure with specific breathing techniques, and our breathing kicks in, you know. You can endure so much pain. It's so much easier to keep on running for hours, or to keep on exercising harder on bodybuilding, professional sport. It's very much easier. That's also why breathwork is used in physiotherapy for chronic pain. I've worked with people who had traffic accidents and who couldn't endure the pain. So they had so much pain in their bodies, with broken kneecaps and broken bones, and also broken bones in their chest, arm, whatever, and they weren't able to stay put. It's like they had to get real high doses of pain relief pills, and with regular breath work they were able to endure that pain, and they were able to heal that pain by analyzing their breathing habits, working on their breathing habits, just, you know, slowly, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. You can heal chronic pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, all kinds of muscle pain, because you won't have all that muscle pain when you have enough oxygen in your body. If your breathing is healthy, if you're breathing healthy, it's going to be so much easier to exercise every day, because usually people who have dysfunctional breathing habits, who are breathing wrong during the day or while they're exercising, I have seen hundreds of them. Like, do you recognize that you're holding on to your breath, or you're breathing in a different way during exercise, maybe weightlifting, during Pilates? I don't know if you feel, if you have a lot of muscle pain, if you have a lot of shoulder pain, neck pain, also back pain after exercise, you're definitely breathing wrong during the exercise, because normally, even if you exercise like a professional, if you had a healthy breathing habit, because your breathing reflexes kick in to compensate the lactic acid in the body, no matter how hard you exercise, you wouldn't have the muscle pain the other day. If you are breathing healthy, and I'm experiencing that on myself, with the professional athletes, with the professional players I've been working with over the years, when you breathe healthy, no matter how much you exercise, you don't have muscle pain the other day, because your breathing is the one tool. Because if you're doing professional sports, you probably know that doing professional sports, your body is releasing too much lactic acid. And even if you have a healthy breathing habit, the bicarbonates in your kidneys, which are used to compensate the lactic acid, the acidity in the body, won't be enough. So another breathing habit will kick in, which is a healthy breathing habit, which is a healthy breathing reflex, and you're going to be breathing deeper. You're gonna breathe, you will be breathing in a different way when you have breathing awareness. You breathe in a different way when you're doing exercises. If you practice breath work every day and build that awareness, your breathing habit will change. Especially during the exercise, you'll find that you're breathing in a totally different way, which will lead to compensating the lactic acid in the body no matter how much you exercise. And the other day, you won't have muscle pain. If you have muscle pain, you're doing something wrong with your breathing. If you have shoulder pain, neck pain, after yoga practice or after sports, after exercise the other day, it is not normal. Many people think it's normal. Many people think they have soreness, muscle soreness, because of the exercise they did the other day. I even hear some trainers, because millions of people have dysfunctional breathing habits and because millions of people are breathing unhealthy in all kinds of unhealthy ways, not even paying attention to their breathing during exercise, before or after the exercise, people think that muscle pain and muscle soreness is something normal. It is not normal. It happens because you are breathing wrong, because when you have dysfunctional breathing habits. Why don't I, or why don't many athletes, I've been working with many people who've worked with their breathing habit, don't experience that soreness. I sometimes don't do any kind of exercise for a week because sometimes I'm too busy, or sometimes for 10 days. Although I have an active life and I walk a lot and this and that, sometimes I don't exercise for a few weeks, and then afterwards I really I exercise with my core muscles and body. I do some bodybuilding and yoga, sometimes Pilates, like hard work of maybe 2 hours of full-on exercise, and I do not have any muscle soreness the other day. And usually the teachers say, you probably will have a lot of muscle soreness, and I'm like, I probably won't, and I don't. And this is the case with many people. If you are breathing unhealthy, you will have muscle soreness, or you will have neck pain, shoulder pain. These are signs that you don't have a healthy breathing habit. And if you're experiencing these, if you're experiencing any kind of pain, if your body is too delicate to pain, if you can endure pain as much as you want, if you have muscle soreness, if you can't build muscle easily, if you are not at the ideal fitness levels, if you gain weight easily, if it's hard to lose weight and build muscle and everything I talked about in this video, make sure you download BreathHub right now and get your breathing analyzed, see what you're doing wrong, and check out the customized journey, your customized journey, because after that breath analysis, as I told in my previous videos, as BreathHub team, not as the BreathHub team, but as the Breath Coaching Federation, Breathing Sciences School, a lot of breath coaches and breath workers and behavioral scientists and psychologists we've been working with, we built a unique algorithm that is called breathing analysis, which cannot be duplicated, you cannot find it anywhere else. We combined it with technology, and just by answering some questions, we know exactly what you're doing with your breathing. And at the back end, with this algorithm, with the technology we created, you can start a customized journey. You can understand your breathing habit, you can see what you're doing wrong, and then you can start a customized journey that is going to heal your specific problem, your specific breathing habit in a matter of few months. And after that, you will continue practicing breathwork anyway with BreathHub, with the sessions we have, because once you change that breathing habit, once you get the importance of daily breathwork, you cannot not do it. It gives us so much energy, so much clarity. It builds our fitness levels and endurance levels and our capability, our health and well-being. It's such a powerful tool for sustainable health and well-being. If you get the importance, like my students and each and every one I ever met who practice regular breathwork, you just can't not do it. So that's the brilliance about it. Like people, do yoga, and some people who get the importance of it keep on practicing yoga every day. People do meditation who get it, practice it every day. Breath work is like that. It's like if you get it, it's like if you get the importance of it, if you experience the differences, you cannot not do it. So just try, get your breathing analyzed, see what you're doing wrong, start a customized journey and start changing your breathing. Your whole fitness levels will change, your endurance will change, you'll have more muscle, and you will reach to a sustainable health and well-being level, and you will get rid of your allergies. And I'm going to speak about allergies in my next video. If you want to be free of allergies, watch my next video. I'm going to explain the link between allergies and breath work and breathing problems and wrong breathing habits. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, like my videos, please click on like and make sure you subscribe to Breath Hub. There is more to come about breath work, about the importance of breath work. See you in the next episode of 99 Reasons to Start Breath Work.